Hey guys, this is No Solution. I'm Scott, and today I wanted to rank the full length Midnight albums and talk about them a little bit and show some of my collection of the band. Midnight's a really special band for me. I guess I should, in case you don't know Midnight, they started in 2003 as a solo project of Athenar. Athenar still records all the albums by himself, but there is a full band lineup for live shows. Initially, it was just EPs and splits, and it took until 2011 before they put out their first full length. Anyway, going back to what I was going to say before, I forgot what I was doing. They're a special band for me because around 2012-ish, I was really in a rut when it came to metal. I was still exploring in other genres like progressive and stuff like that. But as far as metal, I had kind of settled into following the legacy bands that I followed. I really didn't stray too far outside of that. And I was on the Hell's Headbangers website, and I was going through their 10 CDs for $50 page, and there were a few things I wanted. I don't even remember what those things were. But to get the deal, you have to get the 10 CDs. So I just started clicking around and listening to stuff, and I clicked on Satanic Royalty, the first Midnight album, and the title track is, as soon as it started that riff, I was like, holy shit, where has this band been my whole life? So that convinced me, and I bought that album, and then bought the compilation of all their stuff before that, and I was in time to anticipate the upcoming second album, which was released at the first Hell's Head Bash, which was a free concert at the Hell's Headbangers Warehouse. And I went to that and had a great time and kind of dove back into underground metal. And so I really thank Midnight for kind of igniting my passion again for seeking out new bands and not just taking what was fed to me. So I guess let's get into it. There's only 5 albums, and I'm not going to talk a whole lot about each one, so this should be pretty quick, and then I'll do a little show and tell, and then you'll be out of here. So there's 5 studio albums. My number 5 is the newest one, Let There Be Witchery. Not bad at all. I do enjoy it quite a bit, but it just hasn't hit me as the other ones have. Not a lot of standout tracks for me. However, that has happened with me with Midnight before, where the new album I was like, it's not as good as the ones before, and then it does really grow on me. So I'm still enjoying it. It's just something's got to be last place, and right now it's this one. This is the only one I don't have on vinyl yet. I'm going to see them Monday. They're actually be playing pretty close to me, so I'm excited about that. So I'll probably pick up the vinyl there. Okay, so number 4 is the 4th album. There we go. Rebirth by Blasphemy, 2020. Really like this one too. Kind of the same status as Let There Be Witchery. It didn't hit me really right away, but it's definitely has grown on me since. Really fun stuff. I mean, fucking Speed and Darkness, the first song is killer. This is just the black vinyl, so I won't pull it out. There is an inner sleeve, which is just the lyrics. Nothing too exciting to look at. I got this at the album release show in Cleveland. I was able to make it to Cleveland for that. Nunslaughter opened. It was a killer show. It was actually the second to last show I saw before the pandemic shut everything down for a year and a half. But so I was really glad I made the trip for that one. Number 3, we've got 2017 Sweet Death and Ecstasy. This one doesn't seem to get a whole lot of love. Even from the band, they don't seem to play a lot of this live. But I really like it. It's a little bit different. The opener, Crushed by Demons, freaking rolls, and it's like an epic for Midnight. It's like 6 minutes long. And the closer, Before My Time in Hell, is another longer one for them. Usually their songs are like 2 to 3 minutes, and those were kind of longer ones. They're kind of experimenting a little bit, but I mean, staying in the box. They still sound like Midnight. So inner sleeve, and this is a splatter, I believe. There have been so many pressings of these, but I grabbed all my Midnight vinyl at the same time, so There's the splatter. Pretty cool looking, I think. My number 2 is actually the debut 2011 Satanic Royalty. Like I said, the title track just I've probably listened to it 1,000 times, and I still get pumped up every time that the opening riff starts. It's just so friggin' amazing. And I mean, it's got tons of classics. You Can't Stop Steal, Rip This Hell, Lust, Filth, and Sleaze. This has the vinyl also has TAP on it, which if you know what that stands for, you know. I won't say. Printed inner sleeve, kind of a clear blue and black splatter. And then don't sleeve on camera, bro. That's a rookie move. So that just leaves the second album, No Mercy for Mayhem. This is my favorite. I think it's more consistent than the debut all the way through. That's really the only difference, though it could switch. My favorites have switched, and tomorrow it could be different, but Evil Like a Knife, Prowling Leather, Degradation, Woman of Flame. I mean, every song is a ripper on this one. Printed sleeve or printed lyrics, insert, and another clear black, white, and red this time vinyl. So yeah, there's my ranking for the Midnight full lengths. Now I'll show a couple other things here. Got a couple of 7 inches. Got the Midnight Shitfucker split from 2015. This was the version that was released at Hell's Head Bash 2 that you can only buy there. I believe the only difference is its color. It's a red. And then the black was for everyone else. And this was Collector Scum. The pre-party was Thursday, and a bunch of us spent almost the entire pre-party standing in line so we could make sure to get the special color version. But whatever, I got it now, so I'm glad to have it. There's this cool thing, Professor Black Midnight. Not really a split, collaboration. Too Punk to Fuck is the song they did together, and then the B-side is No Class, the Motorhead song, obviously, that they did during Midnight's set at Hell's Head Bash 2. Chris Black joined him on stage, and that was a cool memory, and I really wanted to hear it back. So now I have a recording of it. So that was really fun. This is a second pressing with a different cover. I was not cult enough to get the first pressing. Okay, we got this cool picture disc boot called Rip This Boot. So many bags. Let's see if I can get it out. There we go. And there's the other side. Audience recording, but it sounds decent. Not really a bootleg that you're gonna just friggin' jam all the time. It's more of more Collector Scum. But I'm glad to have it from Reek of Death, who limited to 250. It says, I don't know. Reek of Death puts out a lot of boots. I'm not sure where they're located, and they probably don't want anybody to know. Okay, we've got the Shocks of Violence 4-track EP, and I'm such a friggin' psycho. I got 2 versions of this. There's the back cover. Another kind of splatter vinyl there. And they also put out a shaped version of it. And I got that too. Ugh, there we go. On CD, there's like 20-some tracks. The CDX kind of is a compilation of all of their non-album stuff, which I really appreciate when a band does, when they have a lot of splits and 7 inches and whatnot, that once they get a good stack of them, they just throw them all on a CD so you can have them all in one place to listen to, and just makes it a lot more convenient and cheaper if you're not willing to chase down every release. And the last thing I'll show here is the Complete and Total Hell compilation. This is a 2 LP set. And had everything they had done up until the debut, which was quite a bit. Yeah, printed sleeves for both LPs, and another splatter vinyl there for that one. So yeah, Midnight's one of the few bands that I like enough that I try to get everything on vinyl. Usually I don't chase them down, but Midnight's special to me, so I will. And hopefully I'll get the Let There Be Witchery vinyl at the show on Monday. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Check you later.